After 3 decades as 30th District Judge, Bob Brotherton is now hanging up the robe and reflecting on a very long, successful career. Jared Spohr was at his retirement party at the courthouse this afternoon during a recess of yet another trial he presided over, like many he's done in the past. Now, Jared, we know that murder and capital cases are pretty tough to preside over, but what are some of the cases Judge Brotherton said were especially hard for him?
Melanie, he says it's any kind of case in which children's welfare is at stake, but especially the criminal cases in which children are the victims. And there have been plenty of those to deal with since he took over this old courtroom in 1989.
I need to quit if you are.
Judge Bob Brotherton has been serving as a district judge for nearly 30 years. He's presided over criminal cases from petty thefts to capital murder. He had been thinking of retirement for a while, but it wasn't until last year, coming home from the funeral of friend Judge John Faustel of Wise County, when he knew it was time.
And when Judge Faustel passed away, I thought, well, that's some sign to me that it's time for me to retire. So I made that decision actually coming back from his funeral.
During his career, he's handled a lot of murder cases, including Cody Lott and currently Justin Love. But one from 20 years ago remains fresh in his memory and is still dragging through the appeals courts as his career comes to a close.
Well, the one I guess that I think about most often is Farron Wardrop, who was charged with several murders up here in the Wichita Falls area and one murder in Tarrant County. We tried him in 1999. He pled guilty, got the death penalty, and he's still caught in the federal writ system. Nothing's happened since then.
While some courts view reporters and cameras as a hindrance, Judge Brotherton has always had an open door policy to news crews in his courtroom. Some people can see how justice is administered for themselves.
I think it's more accurate if the public sees what's happening in court instead of what somebody interprets as having happened in court.
And I'm sure they've all been notified.
Judge Brotherton has also been willing to answer reporters' questions about decisions or status of cases in his court. Not everyone is so interested in finding out about how the legal system works, particularly some jurors who get very creative in explaining why they can't serve.
There have actually been people that have come up with an excuse, and I said, I'm sorry, I can't let you off, and they go back and get back in line and come back with another excuse and keep doing that till they finally get off. So
It's just given me so much joy to see everything he's done for the community.
Judge Brotherton's son Ross says he is very proud of his dad.
Really seeing exactly what all he does, it takes a toll, and just so proud of him and everything he's accomplished.
It's insurmountable to be able to match that.
Jeff McKnight will be replacing Judge Brotherton, but says no one can really replace the judge.
You can't follow in his footsteps. You can't fill his shoes. You have to just do the best you can to take the foundation that he has laid, which is a phenomenal foundation, and try to maintain that and build on that if at all possible.
When you walk into this courtroom, you will see photos on the wall of all of the former judges who have served here, but none have served as long as the one in the latest to be hung. Judge Brotherton's final day will be December 31st, and Jeff McKnight will be sworn in on January 1st.
Well, Jaron, thank you, and everybody here at KFDX wishes Judge Brotherton the best. And while he will retire as 30th District Judge, Brotherton says he will be ready and willing to serve as a special or visiting judge wherever he is needed.